Welcome to coverage of the 3A State Basketball Tournament here on CHSAA TV, produced in part by Play On Sports. I'm Marty Cesario calling the game for you, along with help on the technical side, providing all the clean visuals and the crisp audio. Ashton Dilka, TJ Almer, Brian Almer, statistician Logan Borgman. Grade 8 hoops, we got our finale here. We've been jockeying girls and boys basketball throughout the morning all the way up until this moment. We started with shoot around about 7:30 this morning. First girls game. We're now in game number 8. It's been a long day, but if you like the hoops, it's been a very good day. Final berth in the boys bracket for the Final Four will be decided in 4 quarters at the least. Got an excellent contest between the 3-seeded Eaton Reds and the Sun Devils from Kent Denver High School. Kent Denver, an interesting story, 12-11 on the season. Just 4-5 within their conference. They played in the Metropolitan League. Finished tied for 6th in the regular season standings within the Metro League. But here they are pushing through to this point at the grade 8. They made state with that record. Certainly a nice job by Coach Shays and a good run at the right time to make it to this grade 8. It's their 6th state tournament visit in the last 7 years. Last year they finished 20-5, but a round 1 exit. Their only state title in 1997. They were state runners-up in 2007, and who did they lose to? The Reds of Eaton High School 5 years ago, but hey, little relationship going there. The starters for Kent Denver under Coach Todd Shays. Number 13, Bailey Tills, a senior, standing 5'10". Lars Soderberg, a senior, 6 feet tall, wearing number 14. Eduardo White will wear number 22 for the Sun Devils, a 6'3" junior. Joseph Rapine, a junior, standing 6 foot, wearing 23. And Billy Lane, the big guy, 6'5" junior, wearing number 41 for the guys in blue and red. The Eaton Reds, coached by Dean Grable, 19-5 on the season. 3rd in the regular season standings. They finished 8-3 within the Patriot League play, but they won their district tournament. They're also a squad with a pedigree program. They've won 5 titles, most recently 2007, as I just mentioned, when they beat Kent Denver. Starters under Coach Grable. Number 4, Reed Merritt, the 5'9" senior. Austin Eichler, number 15, a 5'8" junior. Britton Abbott, wearing number 20, a 6'1" junior. Co-leader in scoring productivity on the year, along with Austin Ryer, wearing 23 for the guys in white. Ryer averaging 11 points, 6 boards for a balanced attack for the Reds. Ryan McIntyre, the 5th starter, standing 6'1", a senior. Winner of this game is going to move on to play Holy Family, a 7 seed who upset Colorado Springs Christian. The Lions were undefeated when they headed up here were upended by the Holy Family Tigers. So Eaton or Kent Denver will play Holy Family in the Final Four. The winner of that obviously will move on to play Faith Christian or the Vikings of Valley High. We'll go 3 days in a row, finishing up last game right here tonight in the grade 8. Tomorrow, games at 4 and 7 for the boys. 2 p.m. and 5:30 for the girls. And then championship games coming up on Sunday. So Kent Denver against Eaton, a 3 seed. And the Eaton Reds, wearing the all-white, huddled up. I like this formation. Rugby style, right? If you're going to go rugby style, that shows a little toughness. Kent Denver, hands up high, grouped up. Kent Denver's going to wear blue jerseys, red numerals, shorts with lettering along the side, vertically in red with white trim. And as I've mentioned a couple times, Eaton was straight white, going old school. Just a nice, clean white look with red trim. You hear the horn, boys coming out on the floor. A little pound fist, couple of daps for the referees too. How about that for sportsmanship? Maybe persuasiveness too. See if it goes their way. Good political work on the part of the Sun Devils for Kent Denver. Eaton Reds just coming out on the floor and will get ready for the jump. A few shakes of the hands. Now head official will come to the center circle, making the jump. Size disadvantage. Eduardo White will tip against Austin Eichler. Up in the air, White wins it. Kent Denver with the basketball in blue to begin this game. Final game of the grade 8. Final berth in the Final Four. In 4 quarters, White on the run, down inside, interior pass, it's good. Lars Soderberg, first points on the board for Kent Denver with a 2-0 lead. Eaton up top, working it around with the basketball. Reed Merritt up against a zone. It's a 2-3 that flows right to left. Backside oop attempt, too strong, but Eaton keeps the basketball. Good hustle to get to it. Britton Abbott keep it alive. They're trying to get to the inside to Austin Ryer, their leading scorer. Three-pointer is good. Celebration for Reed Merritt, one of the twins, and he gets a 3 on the board. So Eaton with a 3-2 lead. Kent Denver takes time, getting around, working around the offense. Curl move to the inside, rebound put back, that's good. Nice work for Billy Lane. He's got himself his first field goal and a 4-3 lead, Kent Denver. Bringing it up for Eaton, Austin Eichler. Shoots it to the outside. You see the first phase of the zone come up and attack the basketball when it's not in Eichler's hands, although defensively it looks like Josh Rapin's thinking about it. Anticipating the pass, a steal. Basketball, hustle to get to it, nice job, but then poked away by Eaton. Good job defensively, Reed Merritt getting back there, and now Eaton's going to push. Eichler's get the basketball, another steal between the legs, and now in trouble picking it up. Eichler almost got himself another steal. Nice little exchange there, all defense and on the run. That'll get your sweat going. Good job, boys. Now we'll settle down. Bailey Tills will bring it up at the point. In his face is Reed Merritt. Aggressive man defense coming up on ball for Eaton. Yeah, they're looking inside, see if they can get one. Nope, errant attempt, ball hits the rim. So right now, Todd Shea's at least initial as we begin the first quarter. Kent Denver, when it gets it to the interior to Eduardo White, who is parking himself within the lane. Eaton do a good job anticipating it, and then bad pass, turnover. Kent Denver. Eichler finds his man backside. They've tried that a couple of different times. Well read defensively by Lars Soderberg, but a foul called. Must have got a little body. Looked like the ball was clean up top. Soderberg's going to get a couple at the line. 5:35 on the clock, first quarter. Grade 8. In and out, all parts of the rim. No love. Soderberg hits the second to even things up. 5.5 to play. In the first quarter, we're even at 4 all. Kent Denver with the basketball, wearing the blue. Nice cut. Soderberg with the block, and then he'll be called for the foul underneath. Looked like a beautiful cut. Nice work, especially on the cut. Like the hustle on the part of Josh Rapine to get down there. But then Soderberg defensively disrupted the shot. I'll give him credit for the block. Then that putback attempt from Kent Denver drew the foul. Soderberg will be the one charged with that violation. First free throw in for Kent Denver at the line. There's the juniors, Billy Lane. He's true with 2. 6-4 Kent Denver. Eichler bringing it up, looking around, telling guys, keep your eyes out. 2-3 zone still set up for Coach Hayes and Kent Denver. They'll flow over to the near side. Reed Merritt going to work back around. Pace settled with Eichler. Soderberg going to shoot. Baseline. Too short. Eichler almost with the rebound. Dives for the basketball. 2 boys hustling. Almost end up with their faces right up against the scores table across the way. That's the media table. Careful. Hope that Mac has insurance. These things aren't cheap. Kent Denver's going to keep the basketball. Eaton will bring a little bit of pressure. Fairly soft. Just let them know that defense is around. Outside shot. Short. Here comes Eichler. He's going to take advantage. He's got a 3-on-1 situation. Now he's going to have to pull back. No, not the case. It blocked by Billy Lane with authority. And out of bounds, it'll be Kent Denver basketball. Billy Lane feeling it. A little bit of a pump. Pecs are tight. Grade 8 hoops, and you put the ball right back down on the floor on a shot attempt by the opponent. That's a good feeling. Bringing it up for Kent Denver now. Bailey Tills. Same as the previous possession. They go inside. Already, I get the sense there's going to be a lot of contact in this basketball game. Some guys, regardless of their physical cosmetics, are harder. 3-point attempt, hoisted, no good. It's long. Soderberg with the rebound. Here comes Eichler. Looking down the court. Merritt, thought about it, no. Back up top. First time we've seen him up top. Soderberg's going to knife through. High screen, though, to release Merritt. There's Merritt with the basketball. He's going to dribble around and take his time. Left-handed dribble into trouble. Defender falls away, allows the shot. Billy Lane eventually with the basketball. He's going to dribble down, get it to a guard. Yes, he does. Finally going through. Ball poked away, and that'll be Sun Devils basketball. Points also may be hard to get in this basketball game. Still 6-4, 3:35 first quarter, grade 8. Kent Denver in blue. Billy Lane, 2 men on him. They're going to call Soderberg coming too tight. Billy Lane was in trouble. Soderberg didn't come so tight. Looked like Lane, not being a guard, was going to maybe pick up his pivot foot, but Soderberg rode his thigh and pushed him, and thus the whistle. Substitutions now for Kent Denver. Brandon Jones out there, a nice 6'4", strong-looking individual out there. Along with up top, you see him up against Eichler. That's Collins Gantz. The defense remains the same. It's a 2-3 flow zone situation. They get to the inside, though, with the easy shot. Soderberg going to follow? No. Rejected. Tipped. Brandon Jones. And there's Reed Merritt. Working around. Soderberg's going to take that 3-point shot. Looks strong. Mistiming the jump. Boy, he was in a great position, too. Ryan McIntyre. And here comes Kent Denver. Collins Gantz will lead the offense now. Baseline move against Eichler. That must have been a matchup they saw on tape. I wouldn't think I could ever take Eichler with his quickness, but it just shows the explosiveness that they trust on the part of Matt Pettyjohn. Other 4 clear the floor for Pettyjohn. He makes that move towards the baseline with the right dribble, and he gets to the line. Misses the first. We haven't had any scoring in a while. 2:33 first quarter. 6-4 Kent Denver. The back end of the 2 shots on the stripe now for Pettyjohn. He hits that one. 3-point lead for the Sun Devils. (7-4) Kent Denver with the lead. Eaton in white with the basketball. An aggressive 2-3 zone. You see him come up, especially when it moves away from up top there. Oh, what a beautiful feed. Missed the shot. That was a gorgeous feed on the part of Ryan McIntyre. And a nice cut, just well-run offense, but they can't finish, talking about the Eaton Reds, and eventually it ends up with Kent Denver getting the basketball. Here comes Collins Gantz. Reed Merritt all up in him. Poke, Ryan McIntyre. Pressure's coming on ball. Backside pick, no. Looking to the inside. Yeah, that's excellent work. So some impact from Matt Pettyjohn as soon as he steps in, and you get the score from Brian Boatman. We got a 9-4 lead, 5-point spread. It's Kent Denver, the 11 seed, just 12-11 on the regular season. They've got the lead right now. Outside shot from deep. Hits the front of the rim, rebound, put back, and the nice follow. Still can't get it to fall. Jake Nelson did a great job. Missed that wide open shot. That was from 25 feet. Follows, gets the pass. Just can't get the float to fall. Here comes Kent Denver. Liberal substitutions. Whole bunch of different guys on the floor right now. There's that strong move to the inside. Can't get it to fall. Clear out. What a great job boxing out. Britton Abbott cleared his man completely out from underneath the basket. No foul. Hey, Eaton gets possession. Jake Nelson bringing it up now for Eaton. Far side, respecting the 3 and coming up. That was Collins Grants. Left side dribble along the baseline. Kent one to go through. Kent Denver on the run. Too strong with the pass. The numbers weren't there anyway. That was well covered. Kent Denver would want that one back. Little too excited with your 5-point lead here in the first quarter. We're under a minute to play, 47 and counting. Nelson whips it around. There's Jake Nelson. Going to try that again, and we'll count the basket. Same as the previous possession. Britton Abbott working baseline with the drive, then coming back out into the lane, causing contact. Previous time he couldn't get it to fall. This time gets whacked and gets it to fall. And one situation, well, he gets the field goal. Couldn't finish it up, but Eaton's got the basketball with 26 and counting. The swat by Brian Boatman. But a foul called. Another one of those situations. Looked good up top. Must have been some body contact. Shooting a pair. Brock Meadens for Eaton. Nothing. Good rebound. Brian Boatman. 9-6, 20 to play as Collins Gantz brings it up. See if Kent Denver wants to hold for the final first quarter. Lifted his pivot foot, and that'll be a turnover. So it'll actually be Eaton with the opportunity with 13 and a half seconds left in the first quarter here. Try to finish things off. A 3 would obviously even things up. If they can get a bucket, they'll get to within 1. Jake Nelson looks back, gets final tutoring from Coach Grable. Pass to the inside. They were going to go to the 2, and that's mishandled, so switch it up again. Kent Denver's got plenty of time, 7.5 left. In the opening quarter, here comes Gantz with the basketball. Left hand, 5, 4, 3. He's going to hoist one up in the air, off backboard. It was close, but no good, and that's the way we'll end the first. The lowest seed left in the Class 3A tournament has a 3-point lead after a modest 5-0 run until a bucket by Eaton. The hoist from Gantz, no good, and it's 9-6. Kent Denver with the lead, up by 3. You're watching the Grade 8 on CHSAA TV.
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Class 3A High School Boys Basketball State Tournament here in Colorado. You're watching the Grade 8 on CHSAA TV, brought to you in part by Agland. Been serving the agricultural industry for over 100 years. And over that century, the landscape of the state has changed, but so has Agland. They're dedicated to providing a wide range of goods and services. Stop by the home office in Eaton or one of the 16 locations throughout Colorado. Check them out on the web at aglandinc.com. aglandinc.com. 9-6, Kent Denver with the lead. Eaton starts the second quarter with a possession and a miss. And the Sun Devils seem to switch up point men so far early in this contest. Bring it up, left hand, kick it out to the outside for a three-point shot, gets the kiss and good. That's a three-point make for Kent Denver. Michael Handley with the 3. Balanced scoring, 4 different guys now. Handley has 3. Lane and Boatman have field goals, so does Soderberg along with a free throw. 12-6, Kent Denver. The Reds have not had an opportunity to break the outside shot. They have multiple times gotten to the interior with decent shots. Even that by Jake Nelson was a nice looking shot, just hasn't been falling through. Reds in white, down 6. Kent Denver in blue. Good defense, forces the turnover. Nice job, Jake Nelson. And then mass substitution, all starters back on the floor for Coach Grable and his Eaton Reds, including Ryan McIntyre. I'm cross-checking my roster. Yes, every starter just checked back in for Coach Grable. 6:37 on the clock, second quarter, Grade 8. The 3 seed, Eaton, trailing by 6. They've got the ball in white. Kent Denver has done nothing but play that 2-3 zone. Near miscues handling the basketball a couple of different times. This is what Eaton has been able to do, and boy, is he playing well. Ryan McIntyre. He gets a field goal. Now it's 12-8 at the 6:05 mark in the second. The Reds have been up in the face of any ball handler, especially up above the arc. Sun Devils now being very patient. The shake and the left dribble eventually gets in there, and that's going to be a foul. Yeah, that's when the up fake looks real good. You got a guy flying in the air, and he lands on you. Josh Rapine will shoot from the free throw line. And the first one's through. 5-point lead. Even though it's a shooting foul situation, that was team foul number 7 against Eaton. So from now on, any violation will lead to a guy in blue shooting free throws. And both for Josh. 6-point lead, Kent Denver. Largest lead of the game for either squad. Kent Denver has trailed once. That's when the score was 3-2 on the first couple of buckets in the contest. Otherwise, they've held in this what is so far a very low-scoring affair. 6-point lead on the drive. Sun Devils get to the interior. Ball bounces out of bounds. Referee indicates we're going to keep it here. Sun Devils keeping the basketball. Rapine has it against Eichmeyer. Now we'll reset up top. Tried to get a cut to the inside to Eduardo White. That was the focus early on offensively as we began this game. Great job elevating, which allowed him the space. You see his length, Billy Lane. Second field goal of the game. Largest lead for the team. Kent Denver up 6, 16-8, 4:42. Showing on the clock here in the second quarter as Merritt works it around. Mishandling the basketball. That's miscommunication, if anything. Eichler looked like he was going to make a cut along the baseline, see if he can get a bounce pass feed for a layup opportunity. Merritt thinking otherwise. Turnover. See that motion, working around with the weave. White to Lane, open shot, in rhythm, sticks it, and we've got a double-digit spread in favor of Kent Denver at the 3:59 mark. Eichler tries to get to the inside, tipped away, good defense by Lars Soderberg. The Reds are going to keep the basketball, but they can't find any rhythm offensively with the good defense. And there's another situation, anticipating the pass on the inbounds play, knocking it out. Lane tips it, steals it, men down the court. Does he see him in time? Reds get back, 3. Way too short, and you can hear the chants. Eaton High School is not very far from here, just a little north of Greeley. So they know Larimer County. They're in Weld, but they know Larimer County. We're in Fort Collins. There are a whole bunch of people showing up here, not only to support the boys here for Coach Grable, but the Eaton girls played in the previous game and emerged victorious. So well represented is the town of Eaton, which is why you'll hear them barking. 3-point shot outside, no good. Eichler eventually gets the basketball, tries to just hit the turbo boost, 5th gear. Can't get out of traffic without the ball tip, but a foul is actually to be called. That'll be team foul number 4 against Kent Denver. Good rebound by Austin Ryer. Ryer will actually toss it in to Eichler. And the junior brings it up and now starts the offense with Reed Merritt. Back to Eichler, and we'll swing it around. Still that zone for Kent Denver. Near steal. It's an aggressive zone up top. The guards at the first level being assertive about instinctively reading the passes on the whip around and the swings. There's a shot from the outside from way deep. Reed Merritt's confident about that shot. Eichler eventually ends up with the basketball. That's going to be a foul call, team foul 5, Sun Devils. 2:47, still a 10-point lead. Scoring in this quarter, 9-2 in favor of Kent Denver. I just said the timestamp issued that. Eaton got their only bucket in this quarter at the beginning of the second. It's been a while. Good hands. Watch the hands tipping away. White almost forced another turnover. Eichler up top. Swing around. Down low. Begging for the basketball is Austin Ryer. Outside shot. Merritt. Bailed out with the push. He lost his footing. A little bit of contact. Bailed out. Team foul 6 now against Kent Denver. Close to having both squads in the bonus situation. 2:20 on the clock. There's the steal. That's twice now in last minute and a half that Kent Denver has swiped the basketball away with the inbound set play, Eaton underneath their own bucket. So 18-8 travel. Sun Devils turn it back over, 2:02. Second quarter of the grade 8. Substitution. Stephen Babb, a 5'8" senior, going to come out, and he'll be the one tossing it into Eichler. As the offense flows around, Ryan McIntyre still tries to get a shot. That's a three-point shot as he stepped in, just called him out. Stephen Babb, a little bit of energy for the offense. Puts a 3 on the board. 18-11 now, Kent Denver with the lead. Behind the back with the dribble. They're in trouble, looking around a little bit too fancy. Settle down. So what Coach Shays wants. I'm surprised there's not a timeout called. 7-point lead, 1:30. Eaton will have the basketball as Ryan McIntyre now will sit down. Austin Ryer back out there. Backcourt remains Eichler and Reed Merritt. Ryer down low, working along the far side of the lane. Britton Abbott the other side and making cuts. The guy who just hit the 3, Stephen Babb. Ball gets down to the floor. They're going to battle for it. It is actually a turnover. Sun Devils will get the basketball after that. So again, good defense. Sun Devils showing quick hands. Good job bringing it up, Bailey Tills. Both primary ball handlers now out on the floor. Collins Gantz and Tills, who has it. Will he kick? No, he's going to stay in the lane. Charge is what Coach Grable wanted. Yeah, and that was one of those Sun Devils in a China shop situations.
What else he's got to do?
Guy with his head down, shoulders in position. You know he was going to go regardless of who was in the way. The whistle blown. And to make at the line on the front end of the shooting situation, that is Bailey Tills. 1 of 2 for Tills. 8-point lead, 52 left and counting. We got people falling all over the hardwood there. Bailey Tills looking around for some help. Back down low, they're going to look for the cutter? No. They're going to kick back out. Will Tills take it? No. Little shuffle with the feet. Again with Tills and Eichler in his face, and now we'll settle down a little bit. 34 seconds on the clock. Soderberg moving around with the left hand. Had his shot, but found Lane, and then the kiss off the glass. He's got a nice, pretty soft shot. Speaking of Billy Lane, who has his 3rd field goal, 21-11, the lead back up to 10. We're at double digits for the 11 seed. Kent Denver up 21-11 with 16 remaining. Outside shot, that's a 3, no good. Rebound, battle for it. There's a nice bank off the glass for Ryan McIntyre. 21-13, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shot from Gantz, no good, and that's how we'll finish up the first half. Low scoring, a lot of activity, little physical, good defense. The surprising Kent-Denver Sun Devils with the 11 seed and a 12-11 overall record through the regular season, having this, you could call it, magical run. They do quite well in athletics throughout the state of Colorado, but we got an 11 seed up right now on a 3 seed. The score 21-13, Sun Devils on top of the Reds. You're watching the Grade 8 3A basketball coverage on CHSAA TV.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations. Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
Looking for a roommate. Not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Thanks for watching coverage of the 3A State Basketball Tournament on CHSAA TV, produced in part by Play On Sports. Marty Cesario with the call for you, along with Ashton Dilka, TJ Almer, Logan Borgman on stats. The 11 seed Kent Denver Sun Devils have a 21-13 lead at the half. To help present the story of why that is occurring, great defense. That 2-3 zone, which Coach Todd Shays has not moved away from, at least through the first two quarters, is certainly doing some nice work. They have held, speaking of Kent Denver, the 3-seed Eaton Reds to a first-half field goal percentage of 21%. And to add to that, when the Reds have gotten to the line, They're only 1 of 5. Overall, from the field, Eaton is 5 of 23. Their leading scorer, Austin Ryer, is 1 of 6, and he is their leading scorer in this game with 3. Along with Stephen Babb, who checked in and hit a deep shot from behind the arc. That kind of helps spells the story. Also, defensively, Kent Denver, a lot of disruptions. Statistically, though, recording 5 steals. And along with that, we've seen some very nice play on the part of Billy Lane. The 6'5 junior has shown some soft touch, very active, moving around without the basketball. They found him, the Sun Devils have, in rhythm a couple times. He leads all scorers right now with a total of 10. Kent Denver, as a team, not shooting, superbly at 35%, but again, holding the other team to just 21%. And the Reds can't hit anything from the line. See if they've discussed and found something. 2 quarters to go. Final 4 berth on the line here is the drive attempt. Results in a whistle. Britton Abbott, who's been fairly quiet. The 6'1 junior, one of the 2 leading scorers with 11 points a game. Kind of a balanced attack for Eaton all season long. The Eaton Reds, I had mentioned, 3rd in the regular season standings, but won the district tournament in the Patriot League. Finished off 19-5 through that tournament. And then have picked up a couple of wins to get to this point. The winner of this game will take on Holy Family. The Tigers upsetting the previously undefeated Colorado Springs Christian Lions, who were 24-0, but then got bumped by the Tigers from Holy Family. So free throws missed once again. 1 for 7 is Eaton from the free throw line. It's 21-13. Kent Denver in blue with the basketball. Eaton white with the red trim. Those are the Reds. The Reds actually moving to a zone defensive setup. Reach on through, eventually gets over to Eduardo White, which seems like a promising weapon strategically for the offensive coach Todd Shays. The Sun Devils have not been able to exploit those opportunities with what looks like a pretty good talent in Eduardo White. Sun Devils will keep the basketball. There's an outside shot from far away and no good. Bounces off and eventually corralled by Ryan McIntyre with the rebound. Foot on the line, negative reaction forcefully from Coach Grable. That'll be Kent Denver basketball. Turnover. It appeared Austin Eichler had an opportunity with numbers on his side for the Eaton Reds to maybe get a fast break bucket. Not the case. A Chuck Taylor steps on the line, and thus you get Kent Denver going back to the interior to Billy Lane. The kid I described had a nice first half with those 10 points. Quickly, with just a minute and 9 seconds expired here in this third quarter, we've already got 3 fouls put up on the board. That's the second against Eaton here in the third quarter. Sun Devils keep the basketball, set play from underneath their own basket from Josh Rapine. He's going to get it to the outside. There's a 3-point hoist. No good. Rebound from Rapine coming from inside after he tossed it in. But the block by Ryan McIntyre. Nice defense. Here comes Eichler. Not aware, and we've got a man all the way down court. All alone, Bailey Tills. Too strong. Rebound, White. Way to follow 2-2, staying in the play. First points on the board for Kent Denver. And now a double-digit lead for the Sun Devils after the Eduardo White follow, put back, layup, turnover, Sun Devils basketball. If you were waiting for the Eaton rush after having the rah-rah speech in the locker room, we haven't seen it occur, or at least have impact. Sun Devils getting down with a nice pass to the inside. Billy Lane gets one to fall, and one. Great feed on the part of the active Eduardo White. Didn't force the issue, saw the streaking 41, Billy Lane. Lane now 12 points in the game, by far the leading scorer in this contest for either squad. 12-point lead, Kent Denver. Lane misses that one. Still up 12. Here comes Eaton. Going to make the drive. Lane will be called for that. Using the hips to push the man along the baseline. And another foul. It's very possible we're going to see a lot of free throws when we get towards the end of this basketball game. 5 fouls now, 5:55 on the clock, just 2 minutes expired in the third quarter. 3 team fouls against Eaton. Kickball out of bounds. Do-over. And to the inside to set the play. Ooh, possible opportunity as they discuss it. Austin Ryer was underneath and alone, too late on the recognition. And essentially another do-over as the ball was kicked out of bounds. Making a strong move to the inside against White. White was clean. Backside help, Lars Soderberg. He'll be whistled. And a third foul against Kent Denver. It'll be a pair of trying to work the post move, Britton Abbott. Sinks the first. Two minutes, 12 seconds into the third. Eaton puts their first points on the board with a free throw from the junior. Abbott gets both. Clutch at the line, Britton Abbott. So the spread is 10. Guys in blue have the lead. That's the Kent Denver Sun Devils. Right down the middle, we've seen that occur a couple of times. Too strong, a little out of control. And back the other way comes Eaton. Abbott on the drive. Eaton Reds trying to use their quicks with the basketball in their hands. Beating what looks like, except for in the case of Austin Ryer, who's got some nice size and length to him. Kent Denver's got a bigger basketball team in terms of physical statistics. Britton Abbott looking for a 6-point of the game. And he gets the roll in. After Kent Denver gets a couple of field goals to start the third quarter, 4 consecutive free throws made by Britton Abbott, who now has 6 in the game. The deficit is 8, or the lead in this case with the basketball. Kent Denver, Billy Lane working around on the move. Can't get it to fall. Eaton coming back the other way. They're just going to try to outrun Kent Denver, and it works. Britton Abbott with another bucket. He's got 6 in this third quarter. 2-0 for the guys in white, playing well in the third. Outside shot and a 3. That's a huge answer for Kent Denver. Bailey Tills with the deep ball after Britton Abbott making a run himself for Eaton. And now it's a 9-point lead, 28-19, 4:50 on the clock. You're watching Grade 8 basketball, brought to you in part by Farmers Bank of Alt. While other banks are moving away from agricultural loans, the Farmers State Bank of Alt specializes in them. So the next time you need ag financing, stop by and talk with the staff at Farmers State Bank, a locally owned bank and a proud sponsor of high school sports. It's the Farmers State Bank of Alt, member FD and member FDIC and equal housing lender. Also brought to you by the Colorado Preps Network. Don't forget to join the Scoreboard Show on the Colorado Preps Radio Network, 9 until 10 this evening. And you can also check out everything online, brackets, all tournament coverage, every class on coloradopreps.com. Eaton down 9. They have the basketball. Jake Nelson bringing it up and now moving it around. Here's that zone. Seems more prevalent right now, more solidified. This is what we saw the entire first half for Kent Denver, and it worked so well. As you see, Petty John coming up in the face of anybody with an opportunity to shoot the outside shot. The release, Reed Merrick, and he sinks that one. Shooters coming alive for both squads, perhaps. Kent Denver with a 6-point lead right now as Pettyjohn drives the interior, off-balance shot, eventually the rebound. Doing a great job defensively is Ryan McIntyre. But to counter that, the hustle, the battle underneath, Brian Boatman, the junior, will not be denied at least a chance to get the ball in the hole, and he's going to have to do it from the free throw line. Foul called. Boatman sinks the first. And the second. Boatman with just one field goal in the first half. Now with the two makes, a total of 4. Kent Denver back up 8. And here comes Jake Nelson. Bailey Tills must have just got a tip on the basketball, and then it ended up getting in the hands of the Reds. Is off Eaton, obviously, because Kent Denver's got the basketball, and that's Tills bringing it up against Merritt. 30-22, 3:52 on the clock here in the third. The workaround, nice drive to the inside. Boy, was that a pretty play. Nice motion. Collins Gantz with his first field goal of the game. Back up to double digits. Eaton down 10. Kent Denver's defense hustling hard to the basketball. That'll be a foul called on the drive by Jake Nelson. I'm not even going to go with the it could, it would. We are definitely going to see a whole lot of free throws at the end of this basketball game. Fifth against Kent Denver. Sullivan releases. Jake Nelson with the miss. Guard prevalent is Kent Denver in terms of personnel on the floor for Coach Shays. You see Gantz with the basketball. Bailey Tills still out there. Down low is the thick Brandon Jones, a 6'4 junior, who I might taunt somebody with and stand behind, as long as I'm behind him. 32-22, 2:58. Tills working the give and go. That's a pretty piece of work there with Matt Pettyjohn. The lead is 12 for the Sun Devils. Coach Grable wants to take a timeout. His squad's down 12 right now, 34-22, 2:46 in the third quarter against this 11 seed in Kent Denver. Again, they finished in 6th place in the Metropolitan League. Some pretty good squads in that Metro League. Holy Family, one of them. Faith Christian, another. They're in the Final Four. Manual, another one of them. They were in the grade 8. They got beat by Faith Christian. But Kent Denver, 6th in their own league, 12-11 overall record. Right now they have a 12-point lead, under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. And their offense starting to click really well. Seen a couple of give-and-go situations worked well by the Sun Devils, and it's ended up in points. And again, worked that spread to 12. So a score for Eaton, and now they make it even at 10. Gans and Tills stay on the floor together. A couple of pretty good ball handlers for Kent Denver. Down low. Boy, that's a battle, and eventually the whistle. Little too much contact. Offensive player has his elbow around the neck of the defender, but Brock Needens was using a lot of contact underneath around the hips. Gets called for the foul. Needs going to stay out there, and he's still going to battle with Brian Boatman down low. That's fun to watch right now. Needens is actually giving up some size. Boatman has got about 5 inches on him. Ooh, careful. Tills almost, yep. Couldn't recollect. That'll be an over and back violation. Unforced error for an 11 seed with a lead here in the third quarter. You don't want that to happen. Maintain your focus is probably what Coach Shays is barking out to his Sun Devils in blue. Ryan McIntyre now trying to work a two-man game, as pressing to the inside as Britton Abbott. Certainly been a bright spot for the Eaton Reds here in this third quarter. He had that string of 6 in a row, and he's going to get back to the line. 6-team foul Kent Denver, with the 5 called against Eaton. So Abbott thins the lead to under double digits. 34-25 and 6. Hey, Abbott's hit 6 of 6 from the free throw line, has another bucket to go along with it. 8 points in the third quarter. That's good work for the junior from Eaton High School. Tills has taken a seat for Kent Denver, so Gantz is on his own with ball handling, trying to avoid the trap, and he's in trouble. Timeout, Coach Todd Shays and Kent Denver. 1:31 third quarter. You're watching the grade 8, the final game. Number 8 of 8. It's been an all-day thing here on the gym floor, Moby Gym, on the campus of Colorado State University. Grade 8 basketball on CHSAA TV, brought to you in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally. They've got qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the service. Real people, that's Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. Again, 90 seconds, let's call it 91 seconds on the clock remaining in this third quarter. Eaton community, restless, well represented. Lots of red popping in the gym here, considering the red highlights in the Kent Denver uniforms. There's a whole lot of red in the gym. Interior pass. He's been working so hard, he gets rewarded again. Brian Boatman with his 6th point of the game. That's 3 field goals for Boatman. And the lead back up to double digits, 36-26. Britton Abbott trying to get some things done on his own. Having an excellent third quarter. He's getting hooked defensively by Gantz. They don't want to let him alone. That's a 3-point shot. Hands in the air from the official. See if that energizes those Eaton Reds. Ryan McIntyre with the 3, 36-29. Soderberg's been quiet. Oh, there's the roll. McIntyre goes for the block attempt. Boatman gets fouled. He'll get a pair. Each team, 6 team fouls. Still shooting situation, so Boatman will put both toes on the charity line, see what he can get done. His squad with a 7-point lead. They'll try to spread that advantage. True on the first. Both of those real pretty. He's not fazed, not intimidated by the situation. He's a baller. Boatman now with 8. The lead is 9 for Kent Denver as we pause for substitutions. Eaton's going to bring up the 4. And then you'll see that 2-3 zone in effect. Brandon Jones, the anchor underneath the bucket. As Abbott tries to sneak underneath, Jones handled him fine. There's Abbott. Back over to Merritt. Merritt early on, trying to work people off the dribble or releasing the basketball from three-point land. Confidence with outside shooters, not good until this guy puts one up. Oh, what a strong rebounding attempt. Austin Eichler stands 5'8" on the roster. We know this, he's got some hops to him, doesn't he? Up and above everybody, all the 6-footers. Who cares? Gets his hands on the basketball, but eventually ball goes out of bounds. And here comes Gantz against Eichler. Gantz spins out of it, doesn't get the shot off, so that's still good defense on the part of Eichler. And we'll go into the fourth quarter with those Sun Devils holding a 9-point advantage. 38-29 is your score. What's going to go down in the final quarter in the Grade 8, day one here at the Grade 8 at Moby Gym? We'll find out. Sun Devils lead over the Reds, 38-29. You're watching the Grade 8 on CHSAA TV.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Grade 8 basketball setting up for a passionate finish. We know that, regardless of what the score is going to be. These are two hard-nosed squads, both playing physical. I think that's kind of the character for the Eaton Reds under Coach Todd Shays, who looked like he could probably take a few snaps on the football field even right now today. Coach is in shape. Respect from me. But his Reds right now down 9 as they get to the inside. And eventually falls through. So the Reds start out the quarter with a bucket and get within 7 points. Each squad with 6 team fouls. So we're going to be in the bonus situation probably for a good portion of this fourth quarter. Could be both squads very soon. We'll see. Gantz working off the drive against Eichler. Gets one up in the air. Bank shot, no good. And a strong rebound for Ryan McIntyre. Eaton's trying to run down the floor. There's Eichler getting it down there to Merritt. Will Merritt release? No. He get back, reset to Eichler. Calling for the basketball, Ryan McIntyre. Feeling up against his backside, Brandon Jones in the post. Eichler with the hop step and the foul call. He'll get 2. Now Eaton will be shooting fouls anytime the whistle's blown, and they have possession of the basketball. Here in this situation, that'll be 2 for Austin Eichler, the junior. Eichler held scoreless in the first half with not a single shot attempt. See if he can sink the second for Eaton. Gets the roll off the front of the rim. The lead is merely 6 now for Kent Denver, as Josh Rapine brings it up and works around. Eventually we'll have the setup from Bailey Tills, excuse me. Eventually Brandon Jones had an opportunity, but fumbled the basketball. They still try to get it inside the 2-5. Tills is on the run. Out of control, but outside to a 3-point shot. Look at the rebound, turn, and spin. Boltman has been strong in the second half here. 10 points now for Brian Boltman, the 6'4 junior. 40-32, 6:08 on the clock. Kent Denver leads. Brandon Joes reaches through, tries to take the basketball away. Whistle blown. And as I had already told you, Eaton's going to be shooting the rest of the way. And that's fortunate for the Reds in two ways. Well, hey, free shots, obvious. But also they're down. Clock not moving. But you got to put them through, right? On the front end, 40-32, 8-point lead. Kent Denver bringing the basketball up. Nice poke. Nice defense on the part of Reed Merritt. Tills is alone up top there. Picking him up is Ryan McIntyre. Now they switch back defensively. Eaton. It'll be Merritt checking Tills. Way up high for him. That's Lars Soderberg. And working back around to Tills. Makes the turn and the drive. A little out of control. Standing his ground. Good defense. Austin Ryer. Excuse me, that was Ryan McIntyre. Holding his ground. We've kind of learned Tills can get a little out of control as he penetrates. So Tills keeps his feet planted and just a little bump. That's Tills with the basketball. He's got a great first step, though, and a good left hand on the dribble. Soderberg seems to be his check down option up top. Good moments for Josh Rapine in the first half. Head fake, no good. Miscommunication, ball out of bounds. He is on the floor, someone we haven't been involved offensively for a while. We haven't seen is Billy Lane. For a while there, the only guy with double digits in terms of individual scoring productivity. Kent Denver hasn't gone that way. There's the trap in the corner. Eichler in trouble. Persuasion. Bowman, that's a nice play. Bowman not sure who touched it last, so he goes, gets it, gets up in the air and bounces it off, and then a steal by Eaton underneath, and there is Ryan McIntyre. Pardon me, McIntyre with the steal and the dish. Ryer with the points. Hey, we got a 6-point game once again. Eaton, 4:37. There's a foul. And now everybody's shooting. It'll be Bailey Tills at the line. So 1-and-1 situation. Bonus for everybody now the rest of the way with 4:37 left in the fourth quarter. Tills, first one. Roll off the front. 7-point lead. How about Bailey Tills in a clutch situation, sticking them both. Bring the lead back up to 4 for Kent Denver. Back to defense. Tills is going to come all the way out to challenge Eichler, trying to save clock. Then Tills settles back into that 2-3 zone. Seems like front court, or at least first phase of the 2-3, getting a little more aggressive. Maybe they should get a little more aggressive and realize the history. Stephen Babb, last time he checked in second quarter, immediately with an attempt. There's a steal from Reed Merritt. He's going to be all alone, coming to help out. Nope, not going to challenge defensively. Merritt, nice steal, and he gets a fast break bucket. Lead whittled down to 6 once again as Tills comes up, gets help. And we'll go back to Bailey Tills. It's been a nice battle all game long. Tills and Merritt. Underneath. Strong move, Brian Boatman. Well, he's been a big part of the story. If we can say Billy Lane was the man for Kent Denver, hop step good, no. Falls through, good rebound for Eaton. Britton Abbott. Second half stud for the Eaton Reds in white. If we can say Billy Lane was the man for Kent Denver in the first half, fair to say Brian Boatman has been the dude for Kent Denver here in the second. Britton Abbott A rare miss for him in the second half. He's been pretty strong at that free throw line for Eaton. Hits the back end. The spread is 7, 3:39 on the clock. Good defense, almost getting the steal as Britton Abbott. Eventually back to this one-on-one guard matchup. Saw Merritt take his shot. Billy Lane handled well by Ryan McIntyre. And the trust and confidence of Coach Shays. Merritt is a good on-ball defender, but Coach Shays, as Boatman drives in a little too fancy. Doesn't get up and in. Here comes Eaton on the drive, and that'll be a foul. 2 shots now. Britton Abbott back to the line. Interesting that actually the foul was committed by Bailey Tills, who did so. He must have slapped a calf because he was laying on his back. But considering free throw shooting in this game, smart move. Hey, Britton Abbott misses that second one, but Eaton gets the rebound, and they're going to have the basketball within 6 points. 44-38 and a timeout at 2:58. As we anticipate a rush. You can kind of feel it. Kent Denver's had a strong lead. I'm verifying my unofficial statistics in front of me. Eaton has not led the basketball game until the very first moments of the contest. A 3-point shot put them up 3-2 very early. Since then, the Reds have not held a lead this entire game. But we still anticipate, the feel is there, like Eaton's going to make that run, and we are going to have a fantastic finish to this game and the grade 8. The all-day hoops extravaganza here on the floor at Moby Arena. 2:58 inbounds. Eaton. Eichler setting up against the 2-3 zone. That defense hasn't changed. Outside shot. Little short, front of the rim. Rebound, Soderberg. There's that guard matchup. Spin move, gets around, double spin back the other way. Tills, unsure where to go. Lane won't take the shot now. That's interesting. Surprising, too. Careful, between the legs on the big guy. Pivot foot picked up, maybe. That was a foul called in the second quarter when Ryan McIntyre rode the leg of Billy Lane. This time, no whistle. Could have gone either way on the call. But eventually, we do have the whistle. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for the junior who is put out in the second half. Wearing number 4 for Kent Denver in blue, Brian Boatman. Nails the first. 45-38. 2:23 showing on the clock. We'll see what Boatman does on the back end here. And a miss. Here comes Eaton. Down 7. Eichler going to work against Tills, and we work it around. Get the sense Merritt wants to use that high screen. He tried right that time. And a drive, hooked around the leg, and more shots from 2-0 in the white. It's going to take a while to find out this one, right? 2:12 might take 15 minutes. Guys working hard, getting tired. Not enough legs. Saw that on that free throw attempt. A little bit more of a push and a good result for Britton Abbott. 45-39, 2:07 and ticking. Kent Denver with the lead. Eichler with the steal. Here comes Reed Merritt against Lane. Little size. Oh. My reaction is just because size advantage, length with the arms, Billy, all that you can not to commit the infraction. Credit Reed Merritt down the floor with a big boy in his face. He's going to get a couple of free throws and a chance to score for Eaton with the clock sticking at 1:58. Reed is money with the first. Senior has no issues. Full press, and they're bringing it aggressively. Tills, oh, nice step back maneuver. Another shot at the steal. Reed Merritt, no go. Tills is strong. Now Merritt is actually holding and pushing Tills at the timeline. No foul called, and eventually Eichler is the one who commits the infraction, and he'll put a Kent Denver Sun Devil at the line. That's a savvy senior. He realizes referees aren't looking back here at the half-court line. Their point guard standing here with me, and he's just pushing the guy back towards his own basket. Most importantly, Josh Rapine with a 1-and-1 situation. Josh performs at the line. Hits both. 6-point advantage again for Kent Denver. 141 substitution. Guess who's out on the floor for the Eaton Reds? Stephen Babb. See if he can get a chance to get free in rhythm and hit that three-point shot. There's Tills again, not allowing Eichler to save time. Eichler jump shot. Haven't seen a lot of that. He's short. Rebound. Matt Pettyjohn. Tills with the two-hand give, wants it back, but no, the foul. Why not? Rapine has confidence. Just took a foul. Hit two. Both teams double bonus now, so we're going to get two shots the rest of the way. So one of two is Josh Rapine. The score is 48-41, 121. Coach Dean Grable wants a timeout for his Reds to set things up. And I still feel that instinct that we're going to have a pretty good finish in terms of how tight the scoring's going to be. It's going to be at the free throw line is what's going to happen. It should be a fine finish. Both squads battling very hard. Nobody's leaving anything here. Someone's going to be sleeping on the bus home. As you're watching the 3A state basketball tournament. Boys, grade 8, CHSAA TV. Brought to you in part by Adams State College, where high school students can start their college education and earn high school credit through Adams State early college and concurrent enrollment programs. Online courses, they're offered online through their website at adams.edu. Adams.edu. Adams State, featuring a Denver East product, Jamaico Werner, had a big contest down in Golden today in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference shootout, a first-round game against the Metro State Roadrunners. The ranked 12th, I believe, last I checked, in Division II basketball. Outside shot from way beyond the arc. That was a 27-footer from Ryan McIntyre. Not that he doesn't have it in him. Real tight, just a little bit short. So Coach Grable wanted to get a quick shot off to see if they can put 3 on the board real fast, which would have cut the lead to merely 4. Instead, now they got to do the obvious. A couple of Kent Denver fans and one player looking for a flagrant. I don't believe that's going to happen. Austin Ryer has now fouled out. Hands put together on behalf of the senior, Austin Ryer, hoping he gets another chance. And has to have some good things happen for his Eaton Reds. And once again at the free throw line, Josh Rapine. That's 5 of 6 now in the last 3 possessions. And Eaton Reds feeling the anxiety after that first make attempt. Even though he gets a rebound now, Britton Abbott just broke down a little like, oh no. Hit that first. Down 8. The Reds. And Merritt, there's a deep shot and it's through. We're going to get a timeout for the Eaton Reds. 52 seconds on the clock, so they do get the 3-point shot. After Rapine hit 4 consecutive free throws. 49, 44, 52 on the clock. As I said, double bonus, both squads. On the line, a chance to go to the Final Four. The Eaton Reds, Kent Denver battling for a chance to take on Holy Family. Possible situation, considering Kent Denver has the lead, is that a 6 and a 7 seed will move through and play each other in the Final Four tomorrow night here on this gym floor at Moby Arena on the campus of Colorado State University. On the other side, Faith Christian, a 1 seed and the defending champs. Handled Manual, they're through, along with the Valley Vikings, which our staff here pretty impressed with what we saw from those Valley High School Vikings. That should be a great contest between Faith and Valley. But again, there's one spot left open. It's going to be the Reds or the Sun Devils. A 3 or a 6 against those 7th-seeded Holy Family Tigers. Kent Denver gets it inside. There's going to be a foul. Now Merritt, who's often tried to make the pick and the steal using the thrust poke technique. This time you just got to foul him. And it'll be 2 shots the rest of the way for either team, as I've explained. 50 seconds left. Doing a great job handling the basketball has been Bailey Tills as he sinks his first. Misses that second one. So Sun Devils recently been just making 1 or 2, leaving it open. Merritt hits that shot from the outside. No, it falls through and no good. Eichler battles for it. I think that's going to stay here. Yes, it is. So Reds will have another opportunity with 39 seconds left. Matt Pettyjohn checks out, so Gans can get back out there to help out on defense. Probably to guard Reed Merritt. He's got the basketball. He's going to get one off. Yes, but it is tipped and a foul called. That'll be 3 at the line for Reed Merritt. Perfect scenario for Coach Dean Grable and his Reds. Good shooter. Last time he was up there, he hit him. Clock sticks at 37, and you get 3 of them. Opportunity to cut the lead to within 3. We'll leave him alone. No hype, no broadcaster's jinx. Not that I was worried about him. 2 more. Uh-huh. This to cut the lead to within 3. That would be 1 possession. Easy math. And he misses it. 50-46 and the foul. Sent another Sun Devil to the line. 34 seconds left. Well, if anything, being down in this situation, Coach Grable's guys are executing the scenario, the situational, to perfection. They're not waiting to commit the foul. 3 seconds ticked off the clock. And I think they chose a guy who hasn't really been involved in terms of shooting for quite a while, Lars Soderberg. See how he fares. He shuts me up. Nice work, Lars. And gets a pretty friendly roll there. 52-46, 32 and ticking. Here comes Jake Nelson. Stuck in a corner. Now that's taken some time. Rejected and out of bounds. Quick hands. Bailey Tills. 3-point shooters on the floor. I'm scanning. Yes, he's out there. Stephen Babb to help out. Jake Nelson, he can shoot it. Inside shot attempt. And the foul. If anything, Coach Shea's for Kent Denver happy it's just going to be a pair. But Eaton has had multiple opportunities shooting free throws. And my instincts were correct. About 15-20 minutes to finish up the last minute and a half. Now Coach Todd Shays wants a timeout for his Kent Denver Sun Devils. If the Sun Devils can get through and hold on to this lead, it just justifies, validates why we say you got to show up. Got to show up and play if you're one of the people participating. If you're a spectator, you just enjoy the game, you got to show up and make sure and witness. I follow that up with the fact that Kent Denver last year strong, 20-5, right? First round exit. This year, 12-11. 6th place in their own league. And here they are with a 5-point lead and chance to go to the Final Four. You just don't know. Faith Valley Holy Family. They're playing tomorrow night. Who's going to be next? Right now it looks like Kent Denver. But Eaton Reds, considering the foul situations and a couple of shooters on the floor, Merritt is not out there right now. Check that. Yes, he is. Back there talking to his very good buddy, Bailey Tills. Those two. Those two need to go they have to share a pizza after this game. Missed shot. Eaton's free throws are killing them. Getting to the line, just not hitting all of them. And Soderberg, who hit both his shots previous possession, he's going to be back over there. 20 seconds left, 19.9 to be accurate on the clock with Lars Soderberg, the senior, at the line. Bam, there goes one. On the other hand, the Sun Devils, they've done a great job at the free throw line. One of two, though. 53-47, 14-13, and counting. We're at 10 seconds. Eaton can't even get a shot off. Nice defense on the part of the Sun Devils. Coming through, is he going to get fouled? Yes, eventually, and a nice volleyball slide. Good dig, kid. I make that reference because Coach Tom Hilbert's Colorado State volleyball squad, perennially top 25. And now you hear the Sun Devils faithful putting hands together. They're feeling it. Under 5 to play, 53-47 timeout. We're actually having people leave the stadium. Looks like a great possibility. Eaton, who the way the scheduling worked out here at the grade 8 today, perfect scenario. Or maybe it was set up that way by CHSAA, which would be actually pretty hospitable on their part. The girls and the boys for Eaton High School playing back-to-back. The girls got through. The Lady Reds moved to 24-1, and they're in the Final Four, but now the boys for Eaton High, looks like it's not going to happen. Matter of fact, the whole Eaton community is now departing Moby Arena. Seats are emptying. Holy Family Tigers probably leaving too, scouting out who are they going to get tomorrow night. As Bailey Tills, who's done an outstanding job handling the basketball. He shared duties with Collins Gans, who's on the floor right now in the first half, but Coach Todd Shays put the ball in the hands of his senior and said, you know what, you got a tough matchup with great defense by another senior in Reed Merritt for Eaton. You handle this. And Bailey Tills has done so. Last shot attempt up. In and out, game over, celebration for the boys in blue. So the bottom half of the bracket will feature the lower seeds with what's left. Kent Denver moves on as a 6 seed, will take on Holy Family as a 7 seed. And in actuality, the Holy Family Tigers had a better record going into this tournament. I mentioned many a times 12-11 was Kent Denver, but they moved through. So 6 against 7 on the bottom half of the brackets of the Final Four tomorrow night. Faith Christian and the Valley Vikings on the top half. Final score, 54-47. Congratulations to the Kent Denver Sun Devils. Thank you so much to Ashton Dilka, TJ Almer, Brian Almer, helping out with the technical production. Logan Borgman, our statistician, helping out. I'm Marty Cesario. Appreciate you joining us. That'll conclude grade 8 coverage here at Moby Arena on the campus of Colorado State University. Final score, the Sun Devils get through Kent Denver with the win, 54-47. Thanks for joining us for coverage of the 3A state basketball tournament, the grade 8 on CHSAA TV.